Alright, so I'm going to be going over Chapter 10 and 11, DHCP and NAT. First we're going to start with DHCP. DHCP provides IP addresses for your network interfaces. There's different kinds of this. One is manual, where you assign the client its own address that you made up. There's automatic, where the server does it. And automatic has no lease, so the address is permanently assigned to it. And then we have dynamic, which it provides the IP address automatically, but it does have a lease on it, so you can have the IP address change after, a day or two. To get the addresses, your client sends a DHCP discover message to the server, and then the server sends back with the address. Okay, so here we have the process. So first the client sends a DHCP discover. The server sends back an offer. And it sends back the request. And the server acknowledges it. So on a router, we can configure it to be a DHCP server. So there's a couple things here. They have the IP DHCP excluded address. We have the DHCP pool, and then you give that a pool name. Then you have certain tasks which you do to give the router the address, like the default gateway, and make it a DNS server and domain name. Here you can do the lease as well. Here is how we assign that, apply that to the router. Alright, so now we're going to talk about NAT. NAT is used to conserve public IPv4 addresses. It allows networks to use the IP addresses internally and provides translation when it's needed. Here we have types of NAT addresses. We have inside addresses, which are the addresses of the device translated by it. We have the outside address, which is the address of the destination. We have local, and that's inside the network. And then we have global, which is outside. Alright, so here we have port address translation. What it does is it maps multiple private IPs into a single one. That's what home routers do. The ISP, Internet Service Provider, assigns one address to the router, and all the members of the household can access the internet. And here we have a comparison of NAT and PAT. NAT just translates one-to-one between the addresses, and PAT does that, but it modifies the port number 2. NAT is good for flexibility to a public network, provides consistent internal network, and provides good network security. Bad thing about it is performance is downgraded. IP traceability is gone, and tunneling becomes more complicated.